Ravensbrück was the only major Nazi concentration camp for women. It was a small village located in a beautiful area with many forests and lakes. The first prisoners arrived in Ravensbrück on May 18, 1939. 867 women came from Germany and Austria. From this time, the number of prisoners increased dramatically. At the end of 1939, the population of the camp was 2,290 women. After the war began, the population of the camp became more international, and soon there were prisoners coming from 20 European countries. The conditions of life in Ravensbrück were as shameful and difficult as in all the other concentration camps. Death by starvation, beating, torture, hanging, and shooting happened daily. The women who were too weak to work were transferred to be gassed, and others were killed by lethal injections or used for medical experiments by the SS doctors. All in all, more than 132,000 women and children were imprisoned in Ravensbrück. It is estimated that 92,000 of them died in the camp by starvations, executions, or weakness. Hundreds of children were imprisoned in Ravensbrück. The cruelty of the Nazis against the children had no limits, and the fate of those little victims was absolutely awful. Children and babies were in fact sentenced to death before they were born. Newborn babies were immediately separated from their mother and drowned or thrown into a sealed room until they died. Most of the time, this was done in front of the mother. The children in Ravensbrück were thrown alive into the crematory, buried alive, poisoned, strangled, or drowned in Ravensbrück. Some were also used for sadistic medical experiments. Only the strongest children could survive. Those children had to work day and night with the women in the workshop and help them with the heaviest labor. Only very few of these children survived the war. Ravensbrück was one of the major concentration camps of the Holocaust. The concentration camp is still standing today.